Boom. Happy Monday, everyone. I am William Poett. I hope you are doing great. Odds are you might not be. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of disruption. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of anger. And I am here today, hopefully, to give you definitely to give you some love, give you some inspiration, and really give you some power. That's really my purpose on life. Our company's job is to unlock excellence through purpose and AI powered training. It's really about there's a gift in you and there's a genius in you. And if I can help you unlock it, if I can help you access a little bit more, then you're going to share that excellence with the world. And then we're all going to be elevated. So that is what I am up to. I've got a really interesting training for you guys today. And I know it's going to resonate with at least one of you. It might resonate with millions, but if I can catch one heart, one soul, and empower and elevate, then I've done why I'm here on this planet. And as you guys know, our company, our training is very heavily AI focused. Now, it's AI focused with the intention of aligning energy and purpose for optimum outcomes, right? So we're just leveraging this new tool of artificial intelligence to enhance all of who we are and to make sure that all of who we are is aligned. And so the topic underneath this video is faith and artificial intelligence, a critical dance, and faith and truth and artificial intelligence. And what's happening is we are moving into a virtual world. We are moving into a virtual reality. Artificial intelligence can hallucinate, and it can hallucinate in a very convincing way. And so where does faith come in? Where does the search for truth come in, right? So Christ admonished us to seek the truth, and the truth will set us free. And I don't know anybody that doesn't want more freedom, more opportunity, more joy in their lives, right? So let's take a look at some of this stuff. So the idea that I'm going to share with you guys today, I've been studying the Bible for decades, right? I'm a man of faith, a loving Christian. And there's the word repent. Repent is all over the Bible, like 27 times in the New Testament. And historically, like when I hear that word, I tend to cringe a little bit. And it could be because there's things I'm not willing to look at. That's a possibility. But it could also be because my inner compass says, well, at least my understanding of that word isn't in alignment with the truth. So doing a little bit of research, I discovered, and this really blew my mind, and I'm super excited. The word repent has nothing to do with sin or guilt or penance, which I think a lot of us tend to think about. Like you have to repent in order to receive God or heaven or truth. Well, if you understand the root of the word, it's a Greek word. It is metanoia. And metanoia literally means it is meta is before, noia is mind. It repent, metanoia literally means change your mind. You have to, in order to receive more of life, truth, love, freedom, you have to change your mind. And I love that. I've been a mindset coach for 30 years. And when you look at the most successful men and women on the planet, it's not because they necessarily have more money, more talent. Wilma Rudolph was a child that was born with polio and had crippled legs as a child. She went on to win multiple gold medals in the Olympics because of a different mindset. So when we think of the word repent, we need to repent. We need to elevate our mind. We need to elevate our belief systems. That's such a cool thought. And as someone who has studied peak performers for 35 years, it's really about, you read biographies, you work with the best so we can understand how they think. We can understand their perspectives and their paradigms. And it's through this understanding that expansion and growth and power comes. So as we move more and more into this virtual world, I'm going to challenge you to lean more on nature. Get out into the real world, study, learn, challenge, question, challenge everything. And if you want more, this is going to make absolute sense. If you want more from life, then you need to repent, metanoia. You need to change your mind. You need to change your heart. And it's such a beautiful, the idea of you have to pay a penance to get access to something beautiful, that doesn't resonate. That feels really bad. But you have to change your heart and mind to get access to something more. You got to let go of the fear. You got to let go of the anger. You got to let go of the resentment. You got to step away from all the hatred. You have to change your heart and mind to access more of the freedom, joy, and beauty that is available to everyone. I don't know about you guys, but that resonates deeply with me. And so that's what I do. Our training programs, our 10-week boot camp, our pinnacle training program, it's the only way you can change anything, the way you change your body. You don't go to the gym once, you don't eat a healthy meal once, you train. And it is through training you create a new belief system, you create a new heart, you create a new mind. And that's what we're going to be doing. We got a little more than 100 days left in this year, and it's time to kick. I don't know about you guys, but the first, I don't know, 2024 has kicked my ass in so many ways. But I'm not going to give up. I'm constantly evolving, constantly, and I'm sprinting for the finish line. I would love to have you sprint with me, be a part of our team. If you want to learn more about the 9Q Pinnacle Boot Camp, where we're going to learn how to leverage artificial intelligence to improve to really change our mind, to really change our heart, to step into that joy and power that you and I were born for, that matters, that will change everything, right? So when you look at the world and the anger and the chaos, and I heard this the other day in church, it's not a political solution. It's a deeply personal problem. And I love that. Half our country hates the other half, and we hate the other half's candidate. And the reality is their impact on you is going to be minimal. It's a deeply personal challenge. It's a deeply personal opportunity. So if you really want access to the freedom and joy and abundance, then you need to repent, metanoia. You need to change your mind. You need to change your heart. This is not about shrinking and feeling bad. It's about opening and expanding. And I would love to be your guide for this upcoming adventure. It's going to be amazing. I am going to, the fall, this is the season of harvest. And I know I'm not the only one that's had their ass kicked. I know that for a fact. And I also know that, there are seasons. And I know that you have to reap before you can sow. Well, I'm sorry, you have to sow before you can reap. Here, I live on a ranch and I get confused sometimes, but I really want to humbly invite you. There's a link in the description about how you can learn more, how you can become a part of our team. I am 100% committed to constantly repenting, to constantly changing my mind, metanoia, to change my heart, to open, grow, and expand. I hope you will join me. We're going to lean in. Everyone on my team, we are going to send it. We are finishing 2024 strong. We are not going to go into this year in fear. We're going to go into this year in love, joy, and expansion. And just as we spend more and more time leveraging artificial intelligence, just make sure that your faith is solid. Make sure that your foundation is solid. Make sure your connection to nature and truth is solid. And if you do that, then magic is going to happen. So would love to have you on the team. You can book a 20-minute free demo with me to learn more about how and the science behind how we change our hearts and minds. I hope you have a magnificent weekend. I love being on the team. I love serving you guys. I am William Poett. Boom. Now go make some great happen.